We're going to do a video on Ford stock news today, and we're going to, in a minute, show you some algorithmically generated prices, both for non-trend following and trend following on Ford stock. Let's take a look at this daily chart of Ford. We're going to do an hourly, a daily, and a weekly real quick. Ford's been a really interesting company with a new Ford Lightning, and this is a technical analysis of their stock, and we'll see what's going on real quick. This is a blue 200-day moving average. You can see this 200-day moving average is rolling over, and that's not a good sign for Ford. You can see it was in a huge bull market all the way up here until January, and been in a bear market ever since. Technically, if you're below a 200-day moving average, you're in a bear market, and Ford certainly isn't a bear market. It's had a good little rally up from these bottoms that it had here and back in September and in October, but it's looks to me to be running out of steam. You'll notice a lot of consolidation. They sold it off here Thursday down to a low of $12.77. They rallied it up to a new high on Friday to a high of $13.77. Here's your target. It's got to get above the 200-day moving average, which on Friday was $14.62. It's got to get above the 200-day moving average on this daily chart and get up here to around the 1550 to get new money coming in. So are people watching this stock? I don't know. I know they're definitely watching this EV Ford Lightning, but I'm not sure if they're paying a whole lot of attention to stock. It doesn't look like it looking at it to me, but Ford may look a little different. Let's take a look on the weekly chart. You can see Ford has bounced off its 200-week moving average and done that twice. That's a good sign for Ford. Ford's still in not a bull market, but not in a bear market. It's above its 200-week moving average. So on a weekly basis, Ford's not in a bear market, which is a good sign for the stock. You can see back here in July, it bounced off the 200-week, and it did so again in early October. However, the 20-week has gone flat. The price is above the 5-week and just barely closed right around the 20-week. That's a good sign on a weekly basis, but it's not, not a huge amount of strength there, although not a lot of weakness either. You can see every bottom on these weeklies are higher bottoms. It's a really good sign for Ford. So if Ford rallies up and gets it up to the 1550, that's going to be really good. It's going to pull in new money, and then it's got to attack and get above the 1668. These are not big numbers for Ford. These movements are not huge, and if Ford can get some more energy like it's gotten here, this little positive energy in the past month, then Ford could probably get above this $16, $17 level. It's got to do that. It's got to get up to 17, 18 bucks. I would say 18 bucks before it really starts attracting some attention. Keep in mind, this moving average, this 200-week moving average is still, I know the more I crunch it, the more it rallies, but it's still pretty flat. So I'm not getting hugely excited. You need to see a moving average like this on a 200-week before you start pumping a tremendous amount of money, in my opinion, into Ford. So we're starting to see it move up, but it's not a huge thing to get excited about yet. Ford is still a deeply declined stock, and it's got to prove itself. Let's take a look on an hourly basis. This is a really good sign on an hourly chart. You can see this is a 200-hour chart, and if you notice, it broke through the 200. Most of these stocks haven't done this, and I'm surprised to see it. Ford broke through on the 24th of October and has maintained it. It's above the 200-hour moving average. It's a really good sign for Ford. If this 200-hour can get up here and Ford stays above it, that's a really good sign that it's going to rally up past its previous highs back here in the middle of August, this 1650 roughly price right here. So this is a really good sign for Ford. This is what I'm looking for. I'm not projecting it. I'm saying if I see it, that's obviously a really good sign for Ford. This is the first time I've seen a stock in months that has successfully stayed above its 200-hour moving average. So it's a good sign for Ford. Let's take a look at Ford from an algorithmically generated perspective, and we've got Ford prices here. Let me pull them up. These are algorithmically generated for Ford from Monday, the 7th of November, and you can see that right here. Ford Motor Company's a buy, it says, at 1, 5, and 20 days, $13.19 all the way up to $13.44 says to buy. These are trading days, so get in Monday, get out the end of Tuesday, just before the market closes at a loss, or take your profits sooner if you can get them, and it works the same way all the way across. Get in tomorrow at $13.44 or whatever your analysis says is a good idea, and get out at the end of 20 days at a loss, or take your profits as soon as you get them. So if you take your profits the same day, you take them the same day. That's the way these algos work. This is non-trend following, entertainment purposes only. Can't use them for anything other than entertainment, including my commentary. Let's look at the trend following. This is 30-day trend following. Get in Monday, the 7th of November. Get out at the end of 30 days at a loss, or those are trading days, or take your profits as soon as you get them. We got Ford right here's a buy at $13.77, of course, for entertainment purposes only. So it's showing buys both non-trend following and trend following on Ford for Monday, the 7th of November. Keep in mind, trade at your own risk. Always do your own analysis. Everything you see and hear on here is for entertainment purposes only. Can't use it for anything else. You can get access to all of our information, every day, if you want to, come by there. It's all updated before 7 a.m. Monday through Friday for 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, BTC, crypto, and the most liquid futures contracts, all free, no credit card required. Link in the description below. Go over to RBAM Research, put in your email address, and get instant free access. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that as well. If you have a ticker symbol and you want us to do a technical analysis chart on it, if you leave it in the comment section below, we will give it serious consideration. And if we can do it, we will do it for you.